And that is over. Yay. Welcome everyone officially to Transitions 2021. Now I can't even say it. It is my delight to have you guys here. We have had 2 days or 2 sessions of business tracks, one for small business professionals. It was dynamite. Great content in there. This morning we spent providing resources to human resource professionals. And again, dynamite, incredible content. The recordings will be available back on our website under the Transitions 2021. We will load the videos up for each one of the speakers in the spot, so you'll see it. Because you're registered, you will get an email saying the videos are available. But I need to introduce right now my co-host, who's just bouncing in her seat over here. With me today is Dr. Natalie Forrest. Natalie, it is a pleasure to have you as my co-host today.
Yay, I'm so happy to be here. Yesterday was amazing.
Yeah.
Earlier today, I wasn't able to be there the whole time, but I popped in from time to time. So the HR information, the conversations, the mix and mingle, I can't wait about all that we're going to hear, learn, and do now. So I'm excited.
Yeah, you know, as I've been saying all along, this is when the fun begins. That's not true. This is just when we get to play. And you know that we're in the wellness fair, and this is the play time. And today it's going to be about traditional modalities, you know, physical fitness and nutrition and mental health and financial wellness, all really good stuff. And that's what we think of when we think of wellness. Tomorrow, we're going to have another session in the morning, and it will be new age, holistic, unconventional, and the hippy dippy woo woo stuff. And it's going to be a lot of fun too. So hopefully you can come back tomorrow morning, because it really will be a blast. But I want to chat with you for a minute or two. Lady, you are incredible. So let me tell you about Dr. Natalie. She is the host and creator of the Dr. Natalie podcast or TV internet show through the Los Angeles Tribune. I'm going to say single-handedly, but I know she had an army of people helping her, but I know what it is to put on events. So I'm going to say single-handedly was the executive producer of the Women's Quantum Leap Forum sponsored by the Los Angeles Tribune a month or two ago. I think, I don't remember when it was. When was it?
June. Yeah.
June. Okay. Time has just evaporated this summer. She is a transformation mentor. She has an incredible business. She is an author, and she just recently relocated to Germany. So we are now international. Natalie, you're amazing. I don't know how you do it all, but why don't you tell people about what your life's mission is?
Well, my mission, first of all, is to support you right now with transitions.
Thank you.
But other than that, my mission is really to, in a nutshell, elevate humanity so that we can all get along better and live our lives without regret, without worry, and just be ourselves. And what I mean by that is very simple. So many of us live lives that are not truly ours. And so recently I've been doing that for, I don't know, 15, 20, 30 years. But recently I really started to focus on women. I still work with men, but I really started to focus on women. And I say women at a crossroads. You know, it's those moments when we're coming to a point and we're like being stopped. And I love those moments. Sorry, but it's sort of like COVID. You know, we come to a point and we're like, oh, I can't do anything. I think I have to reflect. I think I have to do something. That's when we rediscover ourselves. Yeah. And, you know, a big part of that is wellness. It is looking at all the pieces that you're opening up to us, and everybody else who's here with this event. It's all those pieces. And that's really what I love doing. That's the nutshell version.
Well, you absolutely help and support, obviously, with all the things that you've been involved in. You help and support and uplift women and men in their journey. But, you know, what is it that you see, if you see a trend, what is it that is the number one underlying factor of somebody wanting to pick up the phone and call you or email you and say, I think I want to work with you?
Well, hopefully it's because I'm just great and amazing.
Well, you are. You're awesome.
But, you know, I mean, that's why everybody is here, right? But I think it really is it's that point when you realize, when there comes this nudge of, I think there's more.
Yeah.
I think there's more to me. I think there's more to life. And I think we've all been there at some point.
Yeah.
And that's why we make changes. And I'm just a big believer, after having gone through it myself, that big changes are important. And we often do need some support.
Yeah.
And so, I think that's really where it is. And some people go find a counselor, others go to a therapist, and then people like us, we get coaches and mentors for ourselves. But I think
Yeah.
that would be the easy answer. You suddenly get this feeling of,
Yeah.
whoa. Yeah.
So, you've heard my story before, but on December 1st, 2015, I woke up at 3:30 in the morning knowing that I needed to step out of the life that I was living, because it
Yes.
was no longer authentic to me, and I just couldn't do it anymore. I was literally nauseated with the thought of continuing, and decided I couldn't do it anymore. I literally quit that professional
Yeah.
life, that moment, that morning, without a backup plan. So my mission in life is to let people know that there are people like you out there, because that's
Right.
the number one thing. Yeah, you might see things on, social media going around it, but you really don't understand what it is, and you haven't connected with the person. And I want people who are like me, 30 some odd years into a career, who feels like, is this all I got? What's my purpose? To be able to find someone like you that you could guide them. And where were you 5.5 years ago when I was going through all this?
Well, you weren't looking for me. You were like, you were in Colorado, you were in the
Yeah.
mountain. But
I know.
I think what makes it so special is that, there is that old saying, the teacher appears when the student is ready.
Yeah.
And what you've done is you've just taken that plunge, and a lot of people are not quite able to take that plunge. Sometimes it's because we have people who rely on us and all of that good stuff, or
Yeah.
debt, financial stuff. But I think what makes this so different, and what I love about You Define Wellness, and I know you didn't ask me about that, but you just mentioned what your mission is. And when I look at You Define Wellness, it's not just that you bring all of us practitioners together and then share our mission, but there are good people here.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is, we don't have those people who tell you, I gotta be careful how I say that, make 6 figures in 2 days.
Oh yeah,
And
forget it.
they don't even know what they mean by it, because they've never done it. So you don't have those people who are great on social media and have nothing to back it up with. Here you have great people who may or may not use social media, but you have great people. You have true experts and authorities, people who are really, really on a mission to do what they're here to do, versus just trying to be out there selling stuff.
And
That's my piece.
yeah, you just said something that I'm just going to piggyback on. There's a group on social media that I belong to. I'm going to be very careful how I say it. They have a lot of people who are members, and I see people posting all the time saying, hey, I need a career that's going to pay me a lot of money every single month. What can you guys recommend? And I see the hundreds of comments and responses, and I want to jump in and yell, don't believe what these people are telling you.
Yeah.
And so having somebody to guide them and just make wise decisions, and who has been vetted, that, those are the people who are in network. We vet them. We double check that they don't have any felonies on their record, that they have a good reputation. And we give you choice, a wide variety of choices that you can choose from. So you can find someone that resonates with you. Awesome.
Well, and in that, you also, because we're talking about the 8 dimensions of wellness, right? And you mentioned that today is more the traditional stuff. Earlier today was HR. Yesterday was business. All of those pieces come together. So You Define Wellness really means, if I'm in a bind and I don't know where to go, here you can figure out, yeah, maybe I need a financial expert, but right now I really need to eat better. Because whether or not I have a lot of money, my health is failing, or vice versa. So you define which step to take first based on your needs, and of course the wellness assessment. but it gives you a very good idea of what you need right now and who might be the right people to help you. And I think that's unique. And since I call myself a revolutionary, that's what I love about Unifying Wellness.
That's
So,
awesome. And talking about taking care of yourself.